Welcome to the Speak Your Success podcast. What's going on, successors? Welcome to another episode of Monday Motivation. That's right. Today I want to ask you, why so serious? We've all heard the phrase, if we've seen Batman and if we've been alive just for enough time. If you haven't heard that phrase, then you have to go watch some form of Batman. But I wanted to hit you today from this angle and ask, why are we being so serious? There's a point in time in life when it comes a time to where we need to be serious. When it comes time to pay bills, when it comes time to pay the car note, when it comes time to go to a job interview. But I think that I've got lost in this transition. I've shared this story before, I believe. If not, I'm just going to go into it really quick. But when I was younger, my dad came into my room. He said, "Son," he said, "why are you laughing?" He said, "Son, why are you acting goofy? Why can't you just be serious?" And I looked at him. I was like, "Dad, I'm going to show you." And then from that point, I held something against my father because I felt I couldn't laugh around him. I felt I couldn't smile around him. But ultimately, I was hurting myself because I took myself too serious. And then now me fast forward in my life from high school to now me being an adult. Now I feel that has affected me in a negative way, but I can't blame my dad. I can't be mad at my dad because he was just trying to show me how to be a man. He was trying to show me and help me understand that, son, you need to be serious at times and be serious about certain things. However, the way that the message might have been conveyed, I might have not been able to understand it at that age, at that particular time. But in the same vein, I want to ask you today, why so serious? I'm just curious if you're somebody who's been caught in that same similar situation like myself, and you had to ask yourself, am I taking myself too serious? Am I taking my work too serious? Because my best friend, Mahari Takai, me and him were just talking. It was probably some months ago, maybe a year or so ago. I don't even know. We have so many conversations. But he told me, he was like, "John, you can't take yourself too serious, man." He's like, "You can't get caught up in that. You can't get lost in that. You have to still understand that you still need to find a way to have fun somewhere." So today I want to ask you, are you taking your job too serious? Are you taking your business too serious? Are you taking your relationships too serious to where you can't laugh with one another, to where you can't truly enjoy one another without bumping heads and being upset? Because if we move through life being too serious, we're going to stress ourselves out. We're going to put ourselves in an early grave. We're going to give ourselves ulcers. We're going to create pain and we're going to create trauma, not only in our own lives, but in those who are the closest to us, those who are in those relationships who really mean stuff to us, who really carry a high level of value. And I have to say that because I've been in situations to where people who were close to me, and I would tear them up because I was too serious, because I was trying to make sure that they showed up on time, made sure that they did what they were supposed to do, made sure that they did what I was asking. But then I had to look at myself and say, but John, are you holding yourself to that same standard? And even if you are, you're rushing to get them there 5 minutes early. But if we arrive on time, nobody was hurt, no damage was done, great, everybody is fine. So today, I want to get some interaction from you all. If you're rocking with the podcast, I want you to tweet me at Jonathan J Speaks using the hashtag SYS Podcast. And I want you to let me know if you're somebody who sometimes you take life too serious. Or even if you're somebody who has recovered from taking life too serious, right? I want you to just tweet just a few words of what you do now to lighten the load on yourself. Just hit us up on Instagram, screenshot the podcast to let us know that you're rocking, and tag me on IG at Jonathan Jones Speaks. Because I want us to be able to grow I want us to know how we can not take life so serious. I had to get to the point where I had to start just going to a boxing class. I had to get to the point where I had to start sitting down and watching a couple favorite of my episodes of the Jamie Foxx show, a couple episodes of Fresh Prince, a couple episodes of Martin, to where I wouldn't be taking everything so serious. I had to laugh. And it feels good to laugh. When you haven't laughed in a while, it feels great to smile and see somebody smiling back at you when you haven't smiled in some time. And I just want to remind you to enjoy life. Don't take it so serious. Because when we take it so serious, we're not able to enjoy it the way God intended. Full, jolly. This is TEDx speaker and best-selling author Jonathan Jones reminding you, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why would you want to live any other